Star Wars has a vast and endless universe of characters and numerous cultures. At its core, there are the warring cultures of the Jedi and the Sith. One believes in peace and harmony, the other, the heat of passion.
Do you know what it means to be a Jedi or a Sith? Could your ideals possibly align with theirs? Well, let's expound on what it truly means to traverse the path of the dark side. Let's take a look back to the age of Darth Bane.
Yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but let's talk about the Jedi, the real reason we're all here. That berry blue, that apple green, that strawberry red. Oh, fuck! Let's take a look at the Jedi Code. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge.
Oh, like how you guys were completely ignorant to the Sith Lord operating under your noses.
There is no passion, there is serenity.
Are you kidding me?
There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the Force. Jedis regard themselves as peacekeepers of the galaxy. They're not initially aggressive, but are prepared and trained to defend themselves, or those who cannot, in order to maintain galactic serenity.
The Sith, however, strive to bring order to the galaxy by destroying opposition and pioneering greater paths of power through passion and strength.
Yeah, like when Palpatine caused mass genocide to the Jedi population by hunting them down and manipulating a teenager into slaughtering younglings. Seems like the Jedi are going about peace and order in all the right ways compared to the filthy Sith. Instead of slaughtering mass groups of people, they maintain peace in society through the wielding of the Jedi way. The Jedi maintain order through an oligarchy, where they debate among a council of Jedi masters in order to come to a proper conclusion on what actions to take. Similar to a Greek oligarchy like Athens, or a college group science project, or plotting with your squad in Overwatch. Diva! Nasty! What's no? Tracer! Oh, nasty.
The Jedi are supposed to maintain composure.
Yes, my master.
A Jedi must hold themselves to celibacy, for a romantic emotional connection with another person is a desire that not only can cloud a Jedi's perception and duty, but lead down a potentially dark path. A Jedi must have discipline in order to hold themselves to their ideals.
While the overall goals of the Sith way have changed with each generation, the core concept of the dark side has maintained existence. The idea of following your dreams, your passions, and succumbing to your desires. In the beginning, Darth Bane simply wished for the destruction of the Jedi Order. Further down the line, Darth Plagueis simply wanted immortality and to rule the galaxy, and his apprentice, Darth Sidious, simply wanted ultimate power over all that existed. These Sith became great men of power and stature by pursuing their greatest desires. They are not unlike many of the great villains of human history. Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, Adolf Hitler, all were men who dreamed for themselves and their legacy. And these men went to unspeakable measures to obtain that which they desired most. The path of the dark side is the path of pursuing passion, by any means necessary. For example, here's a scenario. Say the love of your life, now pregnant with your child, threatens to destroy the world. What would you do?
A true keeper of peace and order would forsake earthly attachment for the sake of protecting the harmony and sanctity of the world. Such is the Jedi way.
The Jedi way? It is.
A good example of this would be the Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi. When Obi-Wan was faced with an issue threatening the balance of the Force, Obi-Wan immediately took action, even drawing his saber before his best friend and former partner Anakin, who was seduced by the dark side. Obi-Wan took action and did what needed to be done to preserve the balance of the Force and to protect the galaxy from the rise of the Sith, even if it meant putting down his former Padawan.
Are you insinuating that I should kill the love of my life, an unborn child? If following the light means that I have to forsake my heart, then I choose the darkness. I would let 100 worlds burn if it means I could protect my love.
I'm simply saying that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. What you speak of is madness. What life would you even have if the world around you was destroyed? The dark side would only lead to an inevitable self-destruction and the death of everything around you. A true Jedi wouldn't find themselves in such a situation.
You skirt around the question. The light side of the Force is a lie, followed by the blindly faithful who don't understand the doctrine they serve, or even adhere to it.
What do the Sith understand of the Force? You only follow mortal desires that lead to ruin. You see, the Jedi see the true nature of the Force. Our path is clear, yet complex. The Jedi understand that the nature of the Force is beyond the mortal coil. The Force is far greater than ourselves. Your path may have many open doors and a fractured hallway, but the Jedi understand that the Force is more of an open vista. It's not an easy path, but one that transcends past our own organic body.
I guess it boils down to a difference of core ideals.
The Sith seek to use the Force as a means to an end, channeling their passion and eventually losing their goddamn minds.
And the Jedi seek to act as conduits of the Force, becoming one with it and essentially forsaking their passion only to lose themselves within the Force. So, after all this having been said, do you still see yourself as a Jedi or a Sith? Comment below and tell us which faction you align with.
My point of view, the Jedi are evil. Then you all lost!